Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Awesemo.com FanDuel Lineup Building Show presented by FanUp. We'll build two lineups for each divisional slate. FanDuel has it split up this week with Sunday and Saturday being separate slates. So I'll start with Sunday. Got a really nice couple of games here, so this should be like an amazing day of football. My chalk stack, Mahomes, we have him as the best odds to be the top stack, although these are four very good passing offenses, so it's really, really close. My general intuition is to go with maybe Hill or Kelsey, and then another pass catcher. So I just think if you go Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey, it's going to really be tough to get a lot of differentiation in that lineup. So let's go with Kelsey and then Hardman or Pringle, both good options. Hardman played a lot more last week because Josh Gordon was a healthy scratch. So if that happens again, I think Hardman's a good play. But if Gordon is active, we probably don't learn this until pretty late, so that becomes pretty tricky to manage. All right. And then I don't think you really need a run back in these slates. My general thought here is you probably want to limit it to maybe one running back per game. And the reason why, like, Singletary gets most of his work rushing. And then I think if you had the Bills, you could go with, like, McKinnon. McKinnon is looking kind of iffy this week to me because Clyde Edwards-Helaire is practicing full. But this one's really tough. I think maybe we put in McKinnon and we swap down to Edwards if Helaire is playing. All right. Now, on the other game, I think you can really go either way, Fournette or Akers. So let's go with the tools on Boom Bust. It says Akers has a lot of leverage this week. So this is taking into account the fact that Tampa is hard to run against. So I'm not really worried about that. All right. And then I think we can throw in maybe a couple players from each team. So on the Bills, Stephon Diggs, certainly a great option. And we're going to want Buffalo to perform well here since we have the Kansas City stack. Maybe we want to go with the Rams defense. Tampa is super popular this week, as we expect, and you can get a lot of leverage if you pick a defense versus a chalk team. All right. Now we got 6,900 left per player. I don't mind taking a player versus defense, although I would probably avoid Fournette. I think Gronk would probably be your safest option, but to pull, just because I feel like a tight end, you don't necessarily need a monster score to be in the winning lineup. So I'm going to flip it Kelsey and Hill and put in Gronk there. 6,700's enough to get Odell Beckham Jr. So that's certainly a reasonable option. All right. Lineup 2. Matthew Stafford and the Rams. One thing I'll mention, it is really tough to get differentiation this week because everyone's super high owned. So maybe our play here is we go with 3 pass catchers and 3 pass catchers. So let's go with Kupp. We can go with Jefferson and Higbee. And then we'll just play that the Bucs and Rams game is a bit of a shootout. So let's also throw in Evans there and Fournette. All right, so in this kind of situation, we're hoping this second game really is a bit of a dud. Let's go with the idea that maybe the Chiefs have a rough day. And then 6,200 left. Don't really love any of the options. So this is a really tough price point. So maybe what we need to do is make a pivot. Go from Van Jefferson to Odell Beckham at 5,200, and then I feel a lot more confident just getting a player for 5,200 and maxing out my salary cap. Cole Beasley didn't play a lot last week. Actually, I feel like he's better in a script where the Bills are losing. So let's go with Tyler Johnson. He's been playing a lot. All right, so we got better rankings on this one. All right, on Saturday slate, but first let's talk about FanUp. They're kind of a new player in the game. You can download FanUp in the App Store, and they have DFS contests for the playoffs. And plus, they're giving you $20 free to try out the app. So you get $20 using the promo code Awesemo upon sign up. All right, let's go to the Saturday slate. So this is not a good passing slate. So I think the Packers and Bengals really are the two teams that you want to target for stacks, just because they pass a lot more than the other two teams. So Devontae Adams in a stack with Packers makes a lot of sense. Josiah DeGuara is a reasonable option at tight end. And then I don't even mind throwing in a running back. I probably want one of the two running backs in a Packers stack, just because I don't necessarily want to pick Mixon and Henry going up against each other or run it back with a running back. So we can just throw in Deebo Samuel as a run back to our stack. And then we probably want to pair running back defense just because it's a 2-game slate. Wide receiver 6,050 left per player, so we need a value option. Don't mind throwing in Julio Jones, wide receiver versus the defense, but that should shake a lot of duplication in this 2-game slate. Then we throw in T. Higgins. Got a pretty nice looking lineup there. Although our lineup builder is saying this one's pretty chalky, but when you have Rodgers, Adams, your lineup's going to be a lot more chalky. All right, Joe Burrow. And then we got 4 good options here. So I think Chase is kind of the hot hand right now. Higgins got a really big price decrease. I think what you could do here that would be kind of interesting, you stack up Boyd, Higgins, and Uzoma. And then let's run it back with Derrick Henry, just hoping that he gets some touchdowns and Cincinnati has to pass a lot. All right. 6,400 left per player. Let's kind of build this around a script. So let's say that the Packers have kind of a rough day. So I'm going with the 49ers defense. Let's go with Eli Mitchell. 7,300 left per player. So we really need to throw down here. So let's go with Samuel. And then 6K. That's kind of landing me on. We could go with Ayuk. I think that's fine. Or Julio. Julio probably makes a little bit more sense. It's telling me this is a really bad value ranking. So we're trying to really get leverage versus Packers squad here. So maybe it's so the bad value play here is Tyler Boyd. Uzoma is also a little bit weak. Those guys are part of my stack, so I'm not as worried about value there. Anyway, 2-game slates a lot tougher, and I'm kind of playing more game theory than ownership and projection here. Just really taking a stand that the Packers in this lineup have a rough day, and then taking one running back from each game instead of pairing up the 2 more popular ones from the same game. All right, guys. Let me know what you think about the Saturday and Sunday slate on FanDuel, and then make sure to take that $20 bonus on FanUp. You just get it for signing up, so go to the App Store and download FanUp. Let me know what you think of these lineups, and good luck this week.